got some tickle bitties and you don't know how to swing? Well, I'm here to help you. Next, you want to tuck your right arm and lay your left arm on top of that mommy milker. Bombs away.
Any triple in the series? Yes. I almost want to bet no triple plus 125.
That's a good. I would bet that.
I got to leave these in the little list over here so I can remember to bet these.
That's a good bet.
I am going to bet that for sure, 100%.
Because how often does a triple happen? And two, most of the time it's just someone taking a base on a throw.
This is my favorite bet in the entire World Series.
I do like that.
No triples in the World Series plus 125. That's my favorite bet in the entire World Series.
A few moments later.
Think about three as Verdugo can't play it cleanly. Freeman's into third. A base hit turns into three.
Yeah! Who's retarded now? Yeah!
Did that go the way you thought it was going to go? Nope.
Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Rolling through the old list. I haven't seen that one in a while. Still one of my favorites. How's everyone doing? Welcome back to Game On. This is your sports morning espresso shot. I'm your host, Will, from Game On, of course. I'm here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. So sit back, relax, sip some of that delicious 1775 coffee that I know you're sipping on right now, and relax while I tell you what's on the menu today. We just had baseball yesterday, so that's all we got to recap, really, in the sports world. But we got a lot of other sports news, including a Ryan Clark RG3 beef. Might get to that at the end of the show. Probably do it on the Rumble only section. That way I don't have to worry about pausing it too much and whatnot. But interesting takes there. We've got John Gruden going orange, going Trump style orange. We're gonna see what that is. We got the Western Conference Finals tonight in the NBA. Tomorrow the Eastern Conference Finals kicks off. I'll give you my we'll do a little preview. I'll give you my picks in that one. How about that? And Eagles head coach Sirianni gets paid. We'll get into all that and more. But first, how's everyone doing? Mott's here. No skin in the games here. Grass guy's here. How we doing, guys? How we doing? How we doing this beautiful morning? Good? We good? I was looking at some good topics to cover for the uncensored pharmacists. Texas state legislature. There we go. Jesus, it's too early. Passed the first steps of a bill to for Texans to sue drug manufacturers for falsely advertising vaccines. Be interesting. I like the idea, and I'm no lawyer, but I do kind of understand the medical system. Obviously, I like the idea. I think there's some flaws in it, though, so I'm kind of excited to talk about that tonight after reading through the bill. What up, Alan? How we doing? Did you guys win any money yesterday? The system play comes through again, by the way. The system play, just trust the system. The Sunday night baseball fader. Red Sox get it done. Easy money, the easiest plus money. Heavy Steps finally gave us a winner. He was even on board with it. Even Heavy Steps couldn't curse it. You know that system's only had one loss, but we didn't play it the time it lost this season. It's only lost once this season, and that was when the Dodgers went and played the Marlins, I believe. And obviously, I was on here and I was telling you, we're not playing that one because Dodgers were like minus 250, and it's the fish. We don't trust the fish, right? So as long as you skipped that one, you're perfect, like 6-0. You're welcome. And what is that system? Whoever plays on Sunday Night Baseball, if and only if they travel, whether it's the home team, away team, it's better when it's away. But if you have to travel and you play on the road Monday, you don't do well. You just don't do well. As you've noticed, it's 6-1 on the season, like I just said. So there's something to it. And the Mets played Sunday Night Baseball against the Yankees. And then they had to go to Boston. It didn't even matter that it was just a short trip, too. Doesn't matter. Can't get it done. Can't get it done. I always find it interesting on here. I'm looking. And it just disappeared. Must not be interesting anymore. But you know when you're on X and you got like here, I'll show you. Like the what's happening, and they got like the hot topics, right? Hulu gets real, Marlins, speaking of the Marlins, Alina Haba, Ryan Clark. Well, right where Alina Haba was, which I'm kind of interested now why it changed, but the word that was trending was nutting. And I was very curious about what, but I was afraid to click on it, right? Because I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I don't know what I'm gonna get. But now all of a sudden Alina Haba's there. So I mean maybe those two are related somehow. She's pretty good looking. What up, B McCormick? How we doing? That being said, I hope you guys tailed that Red Sox play. Hope you tailed that Red Sox play. What do we got? Let's see. Oh my gosh. This is sports are funny. Sports are funny. There we go. I'm trying to get the right one. I just love reading random headlines on here. Mets Mendoza to talk to Juan Soto about hustling out of the box. Hey, he's a professional athlete. I don't think you need to talk to him about that. Nor do I think you're going to change his mind. Also, Juan Soto, this shouldn't ever be like people should never have to question your hustle. But at the same time, Mets, you're paying this guy $1 bajillion. He's going to do what he wants to do, right? Right. Alan says, is Crick going to be allowed back? Cricket? I mean, he's doing his own thing. Cricket was allowed back, and he decided to go do his own thing. So we'll see. He's not banned or anything. Sporting says Grok is 3-2 yesterday on the yes runs first inning, no runs. Gonna keep trying. Atta baby. Ain't nothing like, those AI someone might leak the playbook. You know what I mean? The outcomes to these things, and AI would be the one that could detect it. So that's smart. Release the script. Huh? This is funny though. This is funny. All right, let's see what we're gonna get into today. Well, I guess we can go back to. Go recap a little baseball from yesterday. Sent you my WNBA ticket gross. Sporting says up a half a unit with Grok yesterday. Hey, as long as we're positive, the good kind of positive. Let's see. Marlins and Cubbies. Marlins. Oh my goodness. This one was a wild cow shoot, right? It looks like. Look at that. Because the Marlins were up, I think, early, like 2-0. Cubbies came back, and the Cubbies were up 7-6 in the bottom of the ninth. It looks like the Fish got it done. Good for them. Reds defeat the Pirates 7-1. There's our system play. The Red Sox came through for us. 3-1 victory over the Mets. Oh, which means where you at? Where you at? Oh, this is funny. This is funny. Dude, Frank, look at this. Frank is just going on a tear about Juan Soto. Oh my goodness. He really hates being a Met. It has to be true. He can't even show joy on a walk-off home run. Here we go.
The OMG Mets are dead. Dead. This team is gonna fucking fall apart. Juan Soto is a multi-mega bust. He does not give one fuck. And they keep hitting the double plays. Everyone's bad. Well, the rest of the season, this team will not hit. They're not gonna get a home run. They're gonna get swept by the Red Sox, swept by the Dodgers, and even swept by the White Sox. There is no heart in this team. And Juan Soto wants to be on a private jet. He's regretting it, and you can tell. You can tell this he's being ripped apart. And he's happy that he's the one that pulled the trigger on the implosion. He's not professional murder. Fucking goddamn elements. And all day the savings fucking destroyed. Over. They're gonna lose 100 days the rest of the line.
We are in peak mid-season Frank form. I love it. Never change, Frank. Never change. So yeah, the Mets lost. Astros 4-3 victory over the Rays. And yes, Gruden goes orange, baby. We're going to watch that one. I haven't watched it yet. I'm excited for it, though. I saw a clip of how it ends, and it looks hilarious. Brewers 5-4 victory over the Orioles. The Twins Guardians game was suspended. Will resume today at 3:10 Pacific. Mariners defeat the White Sox 5-1. Yeah, my hunch on the White Sox. And you know what? The White Sox did have this. Don't let this 5-1 victory fool you. All right. It was 1-0 the whole game. The White Sox were in the mix the whole time. And then the Mariners decided to hit a grand slam on the top of the eighth to blow the doors open to make it 5-0. And of all people that hit the grand slam, it was Julio Rodriguez, who doesn't, obviously capable of hitting home runs, but doesn't hit many of them. No Skin says Frank is noticeably thinner now. Yeah, he's lost like 150, 180 pounds. We're proud of him. And he's just walking. Frank walks, baby. But yeah, the White Sox, terrible. I can't believe I ever trusted them. What did I tell you? Even yesterday on the show, I wanted to take the Mariners, and then I got the cute idea that nope, the White Sox are the right side. I can never pick one right. Had I bet the Mariners yesterday, you better believe there would have been no grand slam, and the White Sox would have found a way to get the W in the bottom of the ninth. Cardinals defeat the Tigers 11-4. Phillies defeat the Rockies 9-3. Royals defeat the Giants 3-1. We had some upsets yesterday. Look at that. Angels don't call it a winning streak, but they're on a heater right now. 4-3 victory over the A's. And the Diamondbacks curb stomp the Dodgers, upset them 9-5. But Shohei Ohtani, look at that, retakes the MLB lead with 17 home runs this season. Good for him. What up, Buku? Royals, Giants, no runs first innings. Angels, A's, yes runs first inning, plus 222. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. I need to get a better cha-ching sound in here. I do. Late night parlay to supplement the account. Morning, Buku. That's awesome, buddy. That's awesome. We have hockey today too. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I need to get a cha-ching sound in here. Robert was 3-0 first 5 bets yesterday. He's crushing in MLB so far. Yeah, he is. I need to be tailing more of those. Now I'm afraid to tail him, though. He's been on such a heater. I feel like if I get on it, it's the psychology of gambling, man. I'm going to do a series talking about the psychology of gambling. We'll put it up on Locals. That'd be fun. It'd be a fun little rant. Where are we at? I don't know what I want to talk about first. I don't know what I want to talk about. We'll get into this Ryan Clark and Robert Griffin stuff here in a little bit. Like I said, probably towards the end. I do think it's interesting. Ooh, I want to get you guys' opinion on this. Because I know there's people. I don't want to say it's a hot topic, but people are conflicted on it. Let's talk about this. So the NFL today, or at least sometime this week, is the owners are meeting this week to vote on some rule changes. One of the things is the tush push. Last I heard, it was like tied 16-16 about banning it. They need 24 to be on board. So it doesn't look like the tush push is going anywhere, but we'll see that later this week. Another thing that the NFL owners are voting on this week is a rule change brought by the Lions, which I was kind of shocked that it was the Lions that brought this, but seeding in the playoffs. Instead of the division winner automatically getting a home game, they're going to seed 1 through 7 strictly by regular season record. Famously this season, the Vikings, finished 14-3 or was it 13-4? Really good record. They had this, I think, the third best record, obviously behind the Lions and the Eagles. But they were the 5 seed, and a lot of people said that's not right. They had a great season. They should be hosting a playoff game. Now, I don't feel bad for those Vikings, especially since they went on the road and got their ass kicked. Listen, if you were that good, if you were a 14-3 team, and you had to go on the road in the playoffs, you should win that game, especially against an inferior opponent. Also, if you want to host a playoff game, win your division. Beat the Lions week 18. You know what I mean? Like, we got to have rewards for winning the division. In my opinion, I don't care if the team is terrible in a terrible division and goes 8-9 and wins that division. They are division champs. They should host a playoff game. Now, I don't think this is going to pass, although it seems like there's a lot of support for it. I don't think it's going to pass because I don't think the owners are going to give up on that. Automatic. You win your division, you get to hang that thing up, and you get a home game. That automatic revenue, the money that comes with that. I could be wrong. Because then they might also be thinking, hey, my team's good right now. I got a better shot of being the top 4 seeds there. I guess you only have to be what? I guess you'd be top 3 because the number 1 would get a bye. So top 3 remaining. I don't know. It's interesting. I want to know what you guys think. It's an interesting change. So how it would work is it's just based off record. And then the first tiebreaker, which I do like this part of the proposal, the first tiebreaker isn't head-to-head, which you would think that would make sense. Head-to-head, that's the first time. No. The first tiebreaker is, did you win your division? So that way, if you are tied with one of these division champs, you give some meaning, some purpose to winning the division. That's what I think matters. I don't care if it's a terrible division. You won your division, right? You got to get something for winning your division, or who cares? But it would make week 18 more competitive because, if it's based off seeding, every win matters. So, or if it's based off regular season record, every win matters. So there'll be a lot more teams trying in week 18. So from a competitive standpoint, I can see that being a good deal. I was a hard line. You got to keep it division winners. I've come off that a little bit now that I've seen the rule proposals and, making it more competitive in week 18 and having the home field advantage be a tiebreaker, or having the division winner be a tiebreaker. So I'm kind of on that. I'm still on the side of I'd rather, leave it division champs get to host the home game. But I'm not as strongly on that side anymore. So I'm kind of up in the air a little bit. Lean more towards keeping it that way. But what do you guys think? I know my old co-host, Crick, he liked the best record. He thinks, you had the better season, you should have a better seed. But I'm curious what you guys think. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you guys on the next video there. Boom, we're going to clip that part out. We'll clip that part out. What else we got? Oh, Eagles and Coach Sirianni. Welcome to the club. He was one of the lowest paid head coaches in the league. But he got a multi-year extension. Kind of curious why it took this long. And he's going to be making some more money. Now, we don't know what he's making. Probably will never find out. Because NFL owners do not have to disclose that to the public. So it's not part of the salary cap or anything like that. Sporting says, I think I should take today off. Was up 11 units yesterday and 8 on Monday. Pfft. Ride that hot hand, baby. You don't know when the next hot hand is going to come. You ride this thing. You ride this wave, Sporting. All right? Don't back down. Plus, we got conference finals starting today. Got conference finals starting today. That's right. That's right, Buku. Keep firing, Supporting. 3 positive days in a row is called a winning streak. Yeah, even the Angels are on a winning streak. How about that? So, yeah, Eagles, of course, they're going to extend Nick Sirianni, which I think is hilarious because this guy was so close to getting fired. So much so that they took all the power away from him. He doesn't get to talk to the offensive coordinator. He doesn't get to call the plays. He just stands there and has that dumb look on his face. Look at this one. This one is we'll get to the Gruden thing here in a minute. What is it on Cal Street? So yeah, the NFL owners are expected to vote on the I knew at one point it wasn't very favorable. Let's see what it's currently at. Let me log in. Let me get logged in. But yeah, NFL owners are going to vote on the tush push this week. Will the NFL ban the tush push before June? Well, no, this week because they're meeting this week. They tabled it last time. Currently, the yes is at, well, it says it's at 43 cents, but you can't actually buy in at 43 cents. You can buy in at the lowest you can buy in at is 53 cents. So it's a 50-50. The no is at 57. So this is interesting. I think I'm going to pick the no. I think that's money on the floor. Just bet the no. Last I saw it was 16-16. They need 24. So they need 8 of those owners to defect over. I don't think they're going to do it this week. I really don't. They might table it. Let's do the Gruden thing. So I'm going to end on YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. It's been fun. Come over to Rumble.